Okay, Tom, your box arrived, so I'm going to go ahead and get it opened up. Have a look. Sorry for all the background noise. It's a noisy Saturday in my house. Things are getting cleaned and worked on and done, and people are around. So, alright, look at that. 7002. Very cool. A real favorite. Okay, well, let's zoom down and have a good look at what you've sent. Alright, these watches are fantastic. I don't know why they became the fodder for modders, not to make a bad rhyme, but they really just became a cheap watch that people tore apart and did things with. I don't know why. I really like them. I think they're just so neat. And this one is really sweet. It's very nice. Alright, so this is a 7002, 7009 Scuba Divers watch. There's a 83, I assume. So June of 83. It's a really nice example. Looks super clean. Got some spotting on the inside of your dial. Inside of your crystal, but I have a distinct feeling that we're going to be able to just clean this crystal. You got a little bit of haze on your hands, but nothing terrible. You got a couple little bonks here on your insert, but otherwise, condition, I mean, it's really super clean. You know, this is super shiny, and you got all the brushing still on the top of your case. These are a nice little slim case style watch. I really like them. Get some of this plastic off here. So, looks really good. This is a great starting point. So this has the bidirectional bezel. Later on they changed the ISO standard for divers watches and had to be a 200 meter depth and a unidirectional bezel. But not this. This is an earlier one. Case back looks good. Well, you know, it just needs a clean. It doesn't ever look like it's been opened. There's one little scratch here. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get it opened up, have a look at the movement. It is running, of course. Your crown screws down nicely. I have replacement seals for these, so that's good. Sorry for the background noise. So date clicks over just fine. Let's do a quick change here. Oops. One more out. Yep, there we go. These are just robust little movements, and they run so great once they're serviced. Okay, so let's have a look at your movement. I'll got your case back loosened up. So we're going to open this up together. First time. And I believe from our correspondence that this is actually the first time this has been opened since it was new. And if the inside of the case back is any demonstration of that, I think that's probably a true statement. No case marks in the back. Okay, very nice. All metal movement. These are just super fun. I like these a lot. And they always do well when you service them. Alright, so just a little hazy, nothing bad. You know, lubrication in these tend to just, you know, leak out over time, and that's what happens. So let's get it fully powered up. Imagine we're putting a day's worth of arm movement in. We'll get the case back on and have a look at it on the time grapher. Everything looks great. All right, okay, Tom. Well, you know, it's so there's a few things packed into these numbers. So for one of these movements, this number here should be 250 to 270, somewhere in that range. That's sort of a really well serviced and running, you know, all the parts are new and all that kind of stuff. You know, that's sort of what we shoot for. These other two numbers, which control the shape of this curve that you see on the time grapher, this is how many seconds per day you're out or in of spec, excuse me, in or out of spec. And this number is the sort of difference between the time between tick and tock. So if it was 0, that would mean the amount of time towards tick is exactly the same as the amount of time towards tock. So sorry, there's just so much noise. So what I was saying was, you know, we can, the thing I'm really looking for is how nice this signal is, you know, how clean these lines are. If it's just snowy mess everywhere, then you've got real problems. But this is actually quite good. So let's get back to the bench and we'll keep going. Tom. Well, you know, I think we're on a good path. This should be very straightforward. I don't think you need a crystal. I think I'm going to be able to save this one, and that probably is the right thing to do. I don't see any sort of real scratching. I can clean it really well, of course, and that's very straightforward. So I think that was something I would suggest we do. But yeah, it's this is a great watch. I'm looking forward to getting this started, and we'll get it back to you as soon as it's done. Okay, thanks so much. I'll be in touch.